Alright, so all wizard cards. Probably the single most interesting run on the main leaderboard. So, yeah, let's get right into it. So I'm not going to be going over stuff like double inputs and boosting. I'm just going to go ahead and assume you're already familiar with them. If not, I will leave a link to the Any% tutorial and Glitchless tutorials in the description. They are very, very nice to follow for stuff like that. I recommend watching like at least the first 2 or 3 videos of the Any% tutorial just to get a kind of a feel of the game and how it works. What it does fail to mention though, and what I will talk about a little bit, is boosting. Boosting with a mouse is very different from boosting with arrow keys. You get a little bit more height when you do one click than if you do one arrow key, which actually ends up being quite significant in the long run. So I'm going to treat this as a full-on beginner tutorial. Like you are somebody who maybe just found out HP speedrunning, maybe just learned their first category with Any% or Glitchless, or maybe this is your first category. Either way, welcome. I'm gonna try to explain the route that I believe every beginner should go for, and all the strategies involved, and go in depth into every single setup as much as possible. And a lot of like the castle segments will be the same as in Any%. However, I wanted to make this tutorial into one video so you can just follow along instead of just a bunch of shorter videos. And I considered a scripted version where I narrate over everything, but I just figured this would flow a little bit better. Now, a little bit of a disclaimer, I am by no means the best there is at this category. I'm just some random guy who decided to make a tutorial because there's a lot of genuine interest for this category, but a lot of people are intimidated by levels such as Diffindo and Spongify and stuff like that, and find things very difficult. So I wanted to try my best to explain these levels in an understandable way, kinda. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. If you're looking for harder strategies or like optimizations or anything like that, then this is probably not the video for you. The only level where I will go over the harder strats is Diffindo, because in Diffindo I actually want to show off a beginner route that I believe people should go for to kind of get used to the locations of the wizard cards and the layout of the level, and kind of like an advanced route, which is the route that even the world record goes for. I'm not going to be going over that or any of the significantly harder strats in any other level because I don't believe they're worth learning, at least in the beginning. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get right into Willow. So obviously Willow's going to look the exact same. We're going to start off by holding double left, single back, and cutscene skip like in any other category. This is going to be the classic jump over the branch scenario. So like that. We're gonna go here. I do want to go over this boost actually. So we're gonna want to cast on it and grab at the middle, like that, and then just boost a bunch of times. I recommend just spam clicking with just the mouse. It ends up doing quite a good job. Here, what you're gonna want to do is grab here, pause, reload, and click 3 times. Anywhere on the slider. So 1, 2, 3, and then you should be up here. We're gonna cut this corner like this. And we're gonna start heading to that direction. And while we're heading there, I want to go ahead and explain spell tech. So there's a lot of misconceptions about how exactly spell tech works. I've seen many beginners just hold the spell like that, just hold it while they jump, and they think that's spell tech. No, what spell tech actually does is it preserves your movement speed while you're jumping, and the way you do that is you basically jump and cast at the same time, like that. You'll see a lot of like more experienced runners spam clicking, including me. We just do that out of habit, but in reality what it is, it's just jump and cast at the same time while holding double inputs. So why is this significant here? We're going to perform what's known as a ledge clip. A lot of people find this one very tricky, but it's really like simple. All you need to do is hug the wall right here. Then you need to like angle yourself so that, you know, the way I like to explain it is like the cursor is like hitting the angle over there. It's really not that precise. Basically, Harry needs to be angled a little bit into the wall. From here, you hold double forward and you're going to jump. And midway through the jump, we're going to do a sharp turn to the left. So double forward, no left, nothing like that. Just double forward, jump. And midway through the jump, we turn to the left. Like that. Just a sharp turn. We don't do it immediately, like we don't do that. We just do jump, wait a bit, and then just sharp turn. So again, jump, wait a bit, sharp turn. And you can practice this if you'd like. But once you get used to it, you can just drop onto the card. And we're going to go ahead and leave the level. Here we're going to hit a cutscene. And my castle movement is by no means the best, so it's probably better to follow flow here. But after the cutscene skip, I like to just hold double right as I enter the castle. And there's really not much to talk about here. This is going to be the same as any percent all the way up to enter Rictusempra. So we're gonna go ahead and follow Ron to the common room. Like this. And after this cutscene, we're gonna hold double forward, double right, and we're gonna jump twice, like this. Now, why do we jump here? These are not real stairs. This is actually a slope. And jumping up and down slopes is actually faster in HP2. Now, I know it's a little bit confusing, but jumping up stairs is actually slower. But jumping up slopes is faster. This is a slope, so we're gonna jump up the slope. From here, we're gonna follow Hermione. This is a slope as well. We're gonna jump up it. These are stairs, so we don't jump up the stairs. Just to show off what will happen if you do, Harry's just gonna get stuck like that. So, yeah. Grand Staircase boost. Originally, I wasn't gonna go over this, but a lot of beginners seem to genuinely struggle with this, so I'm gonna try to explain a very easy method of doing this. So, first of all, you're not going to need spell tech at all. You just jump. What we're going to do is jump from the middle of this final step over there and try to get a medium over there. And the way I recommend practicing this is really just practice getting the medium with a save state, like this. Get the medium, reload, get it again. And again, just middle of the stairs, jump, and you're basically always gonna land in a medium here. If you spell tech, you could end up getting a small, so I recommend just jumping. You really don't need much. Also, there's another misconception that you need to wait for the stairs to move. No, you can just make the jump. So you go here, you jump, and you get a medium. Now, how do you get the boost itself? Once you get the medium, you're gonna pause immediately. You're gonna go into the menu. You're gonna reload, and you're gonna boost 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're gonna land on this lamp. Or anywhere around the stairs. Doesn't really matter. Lamp seems to avoid damage a lot of the times, so just going over it again real quick. Take your time with it if you'd like. Grab the medium, pause immediately. Take your time if you'd like. Reload, and go 4 clicks with the mouse. 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of the setups that I will be explaining will be with mouse boosting, because I genuinely recommend mouse boosting to beginners. Arrow key boosting is obviously going to be a little bit faster in the long run, but it is difficult to get used to, and to just get used to like boosting in general, I recommend starting off boosting with mouse. And it is worth noting, it's more powerful, so if you get used to the menuing, Mip, the current world record holder, does boost with mouse. So here what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish the Rictusempra arrow keys. There's nothing much to it. You can get a fake input, obviously, but just like in any percent, we finished this. I will obviously skip over this because there's nothing really to go over here. And we're gonna be entering Rictusempra, which is one of my personal favorite levels. We're gonna cast it the crab, put him in here. Now here you can either just cast the guy in, or you can pause cast him in. Honestly, if you're not comfortable with pause casting, don't even go for it at the start. But it is worth mentioning that practicing pause casting will help you a lot in the long run, so I always recommend at least trying it in runs. So yeah, we're gonna pause cast that guy in, then we're gonna turn to the corner, and we're gonna jump onto this chest right here while opening it, and we're gonna get our first bronze wizard card of Rictusempra. So what did I just do? So whenever a chest is opening, the chest opening animation is 6 seconds long. So for example, if I open the chest here, it's gonna take 6 seconds for it to release the card. Could be a little off on that timing. But yeah, we try to time it so that we jump just as the card is coming out. Like that. This allows us to pick up the card immediately as opposed to, you know, waiting for it to come out, which just takes some time, and if we wait for it to land on us, it's just very suboptimal. So after the jump, you should land on top of the chest, and you can just try to time it so you get the card and jump forward and get a little bit of movement, and then we're gonna go in this direction. Here we're going to cast on this crab, cast Flipendo, and we're gonna put the snail in. Then I like to cast on this crab, Flipendo. Then I like to cast on the snail, crab, and then other crab. Here we're gonna cast the snail back in, and we're gonna open the chest. This is gonna be a silver, we're gonna jump and grab it. The earlier you grab cards, the more time you're gonna save in the long run. Like as they're coming out of chests, or as they're in your path and stuff like that. So I do recommend grabbing this save book. Try to open this chest as early as possible, and I like to angle myself like this. Here we're gonna start with this crab. And then we're gonna do this crab. And we're just gonna continue forward. Over in this room, I like to cast on this guy. We're gonna want to grab a medium ledge grab here. It's very easy to do, and from here it's very simple. Just reload and boost once. Or twice, doesn't really matter. Here we're gonna push this button, push this block, and then open the chest. Grab the card and hold forward. Simple as that. Another bronze here. Oh, there we go. I missed it. That is okay though. If you are wondering how many cards are in each level, you can see my splits. For example, Rictusempra, it says 6-4. That is how many cards I'm supposed to be at after leaving the level. So for example, if I check right now, I'm at 4 bronzes and 2 silvers. So I know I need to collect 2 more bronzes and 2 more silvers before I leave the level, so that I'm on 6 bronzes and 4 silvers. I will leave a link to these splits in the description, so that people can get them. You can check at any point in the level how many cards you're at. If you're not sure which card you missed, I recommend just, if you ever miss a card, I recommend just going in debug mode and flying around and checking all the chests that there are cards in. So here we're going to button, 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 button. Basically up, down, middle, up, down, up is the way I go about it. I like to do this backwards because it avoids a ledge grab. This next area a lot of people struggle with, so I'm gonna spend a little bit more time explaining it. So after this cutscene skip, what I recommend going for is jump over here, then jump onto that block over there. And after you do that, you're gonna want to jump into a long ledge grab. So a long ledge grab is not that, that's a medium. A long ledge grab looks like this. A medium will also work, but you need to delay it a lot. So I recommend just whenever you get a medium, go back down and try to get a long again. Very nice portal. So after you get a medium, just pause, reload, and boost like 5 or 6 times, however many you want to. You land up here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this chest, which is a bronze. Here I like to start with this grab. Pause cast twice, start this one, up, pause cast twice. Here, in this room, the correct order to do it in is button, chest, and then other chest. That's gonna save as many animations as possible. And here we're gonna want to push this grab into the hole. And we're gonna want to push this grab into the hole. Then we're gonna go ahead and open this secret. One of my personal favorites as a child. You can aim at the chest from all the way over here. And if you flick your mouse upwards, you can actually open it. So the way I recommend to do this room is aim at the chest, open it like that, while pushing the 2 switches. So again, switch, up, switch. You can grab the card and leave. Now this next boost is particularly difficult for any beginners. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. Stand right next to this little like pillar thing and aim at, there's a little line texture in between the little bricks over there. So just aim at the line that connects the 2 bricks. It's very hard to see. Maybe like I'll edit like edit it in post. Yeah, aim over there, and then just hold single forward and spell tech. And this should guarantee you a long ledge grab. Now you could obviously do double forward from here as well. I just like to do single forward and spell tech because it just assures me that I'm not gonna get a medium ledge grab. You want a long ledge grab here. Now from here you basically you hold forward, you get it, you pause immediately. And what I recommend doing in this occasion is grabbing the slider, putting it all the way to the left or right, whichever you prefer, then positioning your mouse all the way on the other side like this. So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna move your left hand to the arrow keys and start mashing them as fast as you can, while at the same time spam clicking like this, all the way up until the bar is all the way over here, and even continue a little bit after that. So we're gonna do this just to be safe. It is, in my opinion, the easiest way to get this boost. So again, I'm going to reload, and then I'm going to spam click the crap out of my arrow keys with my left hand, and my my mouse button. So again, F1, which is my reload key, arrow keys and mouse. And when you do it, it should look something like this. And when you do it properly, you should be up here. And from here, we just drop down to the trigger. Now, again, going over it, aim at this little texture while hugging the pillar. Hold forward, spell tech, grab all the way to one side, reload, and then spam the crap out of your both arrow keys and mouse. Like this. When you do it, you should land here and just drop into the trigger. In my personal opinion, this is the easiest way to do this boost. Now, a very easy way to check if your card number is correct after Rictusempra is to just go into the cards and check. And as you can see, I have 6 bronzes and 4 silvers. 6-4 is what it says on my splits, so that is correct, and we are ready to go again. From here, just like in any percent, we're gonna go to the bean bonus room and suffer from the excruciating reality that is RNG in this game. It looks like I got lucky, and we're gonna be spending only 10 seconds in the bean bonus room. If you've taken damage, you can open the chests for a potential frog. But yeah. Here, there's not a lot to say about this part. It's literally just Quidditch, just like in any percent. Basically, follow the movement that Flo shows in the tutorial, and don't get hit in Quidditch. It's obviously RNG, especially with like the Seeker. If the Seeker hits you, it costs you 3 seconds. If a Bludger hits you, it costs you 1.5 seconds. So yeah, I'll just speed this up because I absolutely hate this part. I think it is terrible. And there we go.
Yes.
That is Quidditch. So from here, we're gonna follow Hermione. Jump down. And I do want to show you my my potion setup so that I don't soft lock. Obviously, what you want to do is wait for the text to pop out. But the way you do it as fast as possible is as soon as like the particles from the ingredients disappear, like the colors, that's when you start going. So you know how there's a little color effect when each ingredient pops out? As soon as it disappears, you hold double right, like this. That way you will never soft lock. Don't do it before it disappears, but after. Here, double forward, double right again. And we're gonna jump up this slope. And we are going to jump up this slope. We're going to perform another staircase boost here, just because I recommend it for practice, and it is a little bit faster than taking the stairs. Jump here, grab with a medium, pause, reload, and click 4 times. And then we're gonna land here and jump ahead of Hermione, like this. Skurge, I mean, obviously, we do arrow key learning again, same way we would. But I'm going to skip it. Obviously, fake inputs are a thing that can happen. Now, the Skurge level itself is a lot more challenging than it looks, honestly, but I will show you 2 solutions that I really like for this first boost. So first I'm gonna show you what most people do, and then if you find that difficult, I'll show you my personal alternative. We're gonna open this chest, and I like to jump backwards here because it's kind of cool. So what you're gonna want to do is grab all the way to the right here. And as soon as Harry grabs, before he even makes a sound, you're gonna pause the game immediately. Like this. From here, we're gonna once again put our slider all the way to the left, and basically same theory as in Rictusempra. We're gonna reload and then spam both our arrow keys and mouse at the brightness slider like this. And if you do it properly, you should end up here. From here, we're simply going to do a jump forward and hold right, and we should end up here. Now, if you find this difficult, what you can do alternatively is grab here with a medium, do 3 clicks, 1, 2, 3, land on this lamp, and then just jump from here. Whichever method you prefer is honestly up to you. This method is a little bit quicker, obviously, because you don't have to go out of the way like this. But this is a solution to keep in mind. So again, we're going to grab the card. We're going to grab here, spam, end up here, jump, and then hold right, like this. From here, we're just gonna continue on with the level. Be careful with Peeves. I will show off a strat that I do here to get an early hit off. There's two ways to do this. One is to stand right here and spam click and then go like this. Oh. Damn, I am being bad. The other thing you can do is I like to aim at the middle of the carpet line over there. And then as soon as I see Peeves spawn in the cutscene or the Skurge symbol, I flick to the right and I release and I delay the cutscene skip just a little bit, like this. Yeah, okay, there we go. What I recommend for Peeves is do not pause cast, because if you kill Peeves too fast, you will soft lock the room. Let me see if I can show that off. Yeah, there we go. So if you kill Peeves too fast, this door will not open. So be careful with that. I just recommend taking him down normally. If it takes too long, then you can pause cast, but normally just 5 hits is enough. No pause casts are needed. From here, we're gonna hit this little scale thing. We're gonna hit the gargoyle. And then we're gonna go this way and pick up the next card. There's an unskippable cutscene after you hit the Skurge. Frog there if you need it. So I like to open this chest immediately and position myself right over here and jump forward as the card is coming out, like this. It just gives me a little bit of time. We're gonna take the stairs down. And over here, there is a card. A lot of people miss this one, so be careful. I like to jump from the chest there, like that. Over here, there is a Skurge we're going to cast on. Cast on the snail. And then we're basically gonna cast him all the way to the pressure plate. And when we're sure he's there, we're gonna jump and grab this silver. So here, we're gonna trigger both pressure plates, like so. And we're gonna cast on this Skurge. Now be very careful with this part. It's a little bit notable. When you go over here, you want to cast on this pressure plate, and a cutscene will trigger that reveals the secret over there. However, be careful, because you're gonna want to go back. So basically, after you cast, you want to go back like this. However, be careful, because if you jump too early, this will happen, and you will die. And at that point, it's gonna bring you back to the last save point, which is quite the headache. So what I recommend doing is just jump over, cast on the switch, wait, jump over. You can grab this silver. We're gonna jump into a medium here and just boost 2 times. This will bring us back up here. Here we're gonna jump, we're gonna trigger the Skurge, and we're gonna go. So over here, this boost is surprisingly difficult, but I will show you how I do it. So again, we're going to be performing the same theory as in Rictusempra in the first boost in Skurge. We're going to grab as far to the left here as possible, and you can actually grab pretty far here, as you can see. I like to line myself up with the line of like those stairs over there. So as soon as Harry grabs, before he even makes a noise, before you even see the animation, you want to pause immediately, like that. And from here, once again, all the way to one side, reload, spam mouse and arrow keys, like so. If you fail this boost, however, and for whatever reason, you don't make it all the way up, that is entirely okay. You're gonna most likely land on the scale like this. Just trigger the scale down, go back a bit, get a long ledge grab on the scale, and then just boost 4 times. Obviously, you're going to want to unpause after that and hold forward. Like this. But yeah, once again, you can do it like this. Or if you fail it, you land on the scale, you go back, you grab with a long, you just boost as many times as you'd like. And now we're here. So now I get to explain to you what a HES is. Now if memory serves me correctly, let me just get rid of these gnomes right here. A HES stands for Harry Extended Super Slide. So what does Harry Extended Super Slide mean? Well, whenever we get a 10th card of any kind that isn't a gold card, Harry gets into this sort of celebration animation, which looks like this. If we gather 10 bronzes, Harry gets an extra health bar. So you get this particle effect with the stamina bars. My apologies. You know, Harry just stays in place for a while. So we're going to be using this animation as our advantage quite a lot throughout the run, but we can also skip the animation given the proper circumstances. For example, triggering another cutscene will cancel this celebration cutscene entirely. So again, this is how it looks like. You can't move during it. However, if you jump into the card while holding inputs, for example, if I jump into the card while holding forward, you will notice that Harry will slide forwards. And if he ledge grabs, it cancels the animation, so I can move again, even though the animation is still going on. So that's one way of dealing with this room. If you would like, you can just line yourself up to the star and then jump. And then you will grab the block, and then you can go back down from the way you came. Alternatively, the method I recommend going for is giving this block 2 pushes. And when you shoot out your 3rd push, pick up the card and press cutscene skip. What this will do is this will trigger 2 cutscenes at the same time, the celebration animation and the block falling down cutscene. Since you can't skip the celebration animation, if you skip one cutscene, both of them get cancelled out, and this is known as a multitask in HP gaming. It's very complicated stuff, I know, but what it is at its core is just shoot at the block to bring it down, pick up the card, and skip the cutscene, just like that. And just like this, we are free. Now what this does for us is when you push the block all the way down, you actually end up being in quite a good position because you're not going to be taking any damage once you jump back down to the block and you skip the celebration animation almost entirely. So again, push it down, pick up the card, then we're going to jump all the way back down, land on the block, and go this way. And that is the entirety of Skurge. From here, we're just gonna go around here and pick up the star. Right after Skurge, we're going to be shooting at this statue and picking up this silver right here. And we are going to be heading to the second house point ceremony. We're not going to be getting a bean bonus room ever again throughout the run. That was just a one-time thing after Rictusempra. So that's nice. From here, we're just gonna be holding forward, and we're gonna head to one of the most notorious levels, Bicorn. Quite the difficult one, but I will show you a method that, in my opinion, is very easy and beginner-friendly. So we're gonna be opening this door. Not gonna go into advanced strats. We're gonna go ahead and shoot the left switch and shoot the right switch and then wait. When the platform makes it roughly there, you can already go ahead and jump over. So like that. Over here, we're gonna want to cast on this Skurge as early as possible. And if you're going for this beginning, I actually recommend picking up the cards before you enter the next room. So cast on Secret first, then on Chest, then on the other chest, and pick up the cards. And from here, we're basically gonna stand in the middle of this line right here and wait for these two snails, like this. They will go in on their own. Now the proper angle for these crabs... Oh, and I completely messed it up. Crap. Let me see if I can get him back in position there, just to show it off. The proper angle for this crabs is stand roughly over here and then do 6 pause casts. It didn't work. I messed it up. Yeah, alternatively what you could do is shoot him, do 3 casts, and then move in position and do 3 more casts. Here, we're gonna wanna basically hold double forward into this ledge, just like that, and drop down here. Be careful not to die. We're gonna shoot at this snail and shoot him all the way over there. We're gonna shoot at the chest, and then we're gonna shoot the snail in and grab the card. Over here, we're gonna open this secret, cast on this Skurge. I personally like to cast on the gnome, open the chest, and grab the card. Now, again, if you're struggling with any given section, feel free to replay the video as many times as you'd like. Over here, this is a little bit tricky, but what you want to do is line yourself up to this wall, and again, angled into the wall, you're gonna want to drop down, holding double forward and double right. So, hold double forward, as soon as you start falling, hold double right, and don't release it. Like this. If you do it correctly, you should land in a Wallwalk. Do not move your mouse, jump and hold forward. Jump and hold forward. And from here, we made it here. Now this can be quite difficult to get used to, but once again, very easy way. Angle yourself towards the wall, kind of like this. Hold double forward. As soon as you start falling, hold double right. This is very important. Don't do it before you start falling, but after, because you want to start falling at full speed. Only press double right when Harry starts falling. So, once again, we're going to be spell attacking as well, so spam click all the way through. Double forward, spam click, double right. There we go. We are not moving our mouse now, we just jump and hold forward, jump, and here we are. I'm gonna show it one more time over here, angled towards the wall. It really is not precise. You can be even more angled than this, I believe, but I just recommend something like this. It generally works really, really well. Spam click, hold, jump, hold, jump. It's gonna get a little bit to get used to. The most important part here are the inputs. You want to start falling, holding double forward, and start holding double right while you are falling, and do not release it until you know for a fact you've gotten onto the Wallwalk. So, I'm not releasing it. You can see I'm still holding it. Everything is fine. I'm holding both forward and right. There is no way for this to go wrong for me. And I just jump and hold forward. You don't need to move your mouse at all. And yeah, from here, we're gonna cast on the chest, cast on the button. Chest is first, that's important. Because it gets us a faster door open here. Alright, so for this part, we're gonna jump over there. We're gonna jump over there. We're gonna jump over here. And you can actually walk all the way over here if you'd like. Now this one. A lot of people struggle with this specific part. What you could do is you can release the Skurge at the start to make this a lot easier. Or you can just jump on this little corner thing, like that, shoot the Skurge, then just jump over here. You can even do it without jumping over there on the corner, but you will get a ledge grab. It's a lot easier than this. Obviously, this is the fastest method that I definitely recommend everybody learns, but if you're struggling with it, just shoot the Skurge and jump over while spell attacking. And again, remember, for spell attacking, don't hold the spell. Just either spam click or click once. So, for example, if I click once, there we go. And here as well. Spam clicking will not do any, holding the mouse button will not do anything for you. You will just fall. So, for proper spell tech, you want to be at full speed here, aim at the corner, jump as late as possible, and spam click, like this. From here, we're gonna open the door. Open this chest, which is the final card in Bicorn, and continue forward. The strat I recommend going for here is just grabbing a long ledge grab here. And just doing 4 clicks. Like this. And after that, you can unpause and hold left, and you will land here. Kill the pixies if you'd like. Again, take it slow. And we're gonna jump here. Jump across. And you can boost from a small ledge grab here by jumping into it, reloading, and just spam boosting. To skip a ledge grab, you get the Bicorn horn. A very difficult level. I recommend putting quite a bit of practice into it. But yeah, we can see after Bicorn we should have 14 bronzes, 9 silvers, and we indeed have 14 bronzes and 9 silvers. So we are doing good on cards. From here, we're gonna open this chest, which is right in front of us. You can't miss it. Grab this card. And over here, we're gonna cast on this crack in the wall. What I like to do here is after I hit this pressure plate, I hold back and I spam jump. So like that, and that will make sure that I get out of the cutscene. Here I will get a long ledge grab, reload, and boost 2 times. We'll skip a ledge grab for me. Like this. And we're going to be getting another Hess here. However, this time we're going to wait for the card to come out. We're going to aim at the little archway of the door over there. Just like that. And we're going to jump into the card. So it's going to look like this. So again, after opening the chest, we wait for the card to come out. I position myself sort of here next to the chest. I aim at the archway just like that, and I jump into the card kind of from its left side so that I don't get stuck in this wall right here. So yeah, aim at the archway, left side of the card, jump into it. And this will give you quite the distance. Really, really cool trick. From here, we're gonna hit this cutscene, hold double right, and turn. And Duel is the same as in any percent. You can either do the glitchless variant or the glitched variant. I personally am a fan of the glitched variant, so that's what I'm gonna go for.
No.
Alright, so this is after the video. I just wanted to mention this little alternative in case you're struggling with Wallwalk, because it's really not that easy. What you can do is shoot at the snail, shoot at the purple switch, and shoot at the green switch, and then just drop all the way down here. Provided that you have 2 health bars, you should be able to make it, and from here, you just make it all the way through, and yeah, let's continue on with the tutorial. Alright, so let me try to explain the duel again. because I kind of failed in the tutorial itself. So there's two things you can do. When you enter, you can either do the glitchless variant, where you charge a spell and you go all the way to the right, like this, you release, and then here, and then release. So again, all the way to the right, release the spell before Malfoy stops moving. So like that, and then to the left, and you do the same thing. That's pretty much gonna guarantee a death for him. So one more time, charge Rictusempra, stand here, release as he's moving, release as he's moving. Alternatively, what you could do is you can, as soon as you spawn, basically press 3, which is the quick hotkey for Expelliarmus. You're gonna cast it and pause immediately, and then you will pause cast 3 or 4 Rictusempras at Malfoy. So it will look something like this. I kinda fumbled the menuing there. But again, oh, I don't know why I'm first personing this, but there we go. So one more time. Save state's fucked. Expelliarmus, pause immediately. Then 3 or 4 Rictusempras. And that's it. Flo probably explains it a little bit better in any percent. I just wanted to go over it. Anyway, on with the tutorial. Here we're gonna follow Ron. We're gonna try to jump on his head to get a bop. It didn't work, but that's okay.
No.
Now, before we enter Diffindo, we are actually going to pick up a silver wizard card, which is going to be this one. There's a switch over there. We're gonna cast on it. Then we're going to get over here, cast on this chest, and we're gonna angle ourselves like this so that we can pick the card up and start heading the right direction. Jump over the bench. Now, Diffindo, quite arguably the single hardest level in all wizard cards. So I debated what to do here in my tutorial. So the way I will handle this is I will be showing you a beginner route. An easy route that will sort of get you familiar with the level, the positions of the cards, and basically where everything is, just so you get a feel for it. And then I will go over the advanced route in Diffindo that even world record goes for. And the reason I'm going to be doing that is because I highly encourage everybody to do Diffindo properly, or rather with the meta route, because it saves a lot of time. It is difficult. However, I promise you, I will be giving you detailed explanations and setups for every single strat involved and try to explain the route and break it down in a way that's as simple as possible, as understandable as possible, and there's no way for me to make it not confusing because it's Diffindo and it's confusing, and I am aware, but for now let's just show off the beginner route first. After this I will show off the advanced route, so you can come back to it and check it out whenever you feel familiar with the level. But I'm just gonna go ahead and drop a save state right here. So upon spawning in Diffindo, you will be facing towards the wall, so we're gonna be holding double right. You're gonna jump here and jump through this window. So the first thing you wanna do in the beginner route is stand over here, wait for the snail, and then cast it in. It takes 3 casts. Then we're gonna cast on these 4 switches right here. And we're going to cast on the vines and on the snail. Here we're going to pick up our first silver. So just to break it down once again. Spawning in Diffindo, double right, jump through here. cast on the vines, wait for the snail. Right here, in the middle of the door. Wait for him. Cast on him when he's here. 1, 2, 3. Then cast on this, 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 and this. Double cast on the vines. Cast on the snail. And then go grab the wizard card. Alright, so after this, we are going to push the snail in. Normally it's going to take 3 hits. And we're gonna shoot the rope.
Urklumpsvampar kan släppa ut ett moln av giftig gas, Harry. Undvik dem, eller använd Diffindo för att skära av deras fot.
From here we're gonna shoot at this rope. Jump up here. Shoot this rope. Drop down here. And grab the second card. So for here, I actually recommend jumping on the chest, trying to pause cast the 2 ropes on the block there. First of all, it's cool, and second, it's like helpful, because then you need to cast 3 flipendos on it anyway. Bam. Here, we're gonna jump on this block, get a medium ledge grab, and boost 4 times with mouse. We're gonna land here. We are going to cast on the rope, and we're gonna drop down without skipping the cutscene. And the reason for that is because if you do not skip the cutscene until Harry is on the floor, you're not gonna take any fall damage. So for example, if I fall down from here, I'm gonna take fall damage. But if I don't skip the cutscene until Harry is on the ground, I will not take any damage. So try not to land on one of the bushes, but basically cast the Diffindo, drop down, and skip the cutscene after Harry is all the way down. So you can see Harry made it down, I can skip the cutscene, and I avoided fall damage. It's pretty cool. You can grab the save book. Here we're gonna shoot at this rope. We're gonna jump over here. We're gonna cast on the gargoyle and take the stairs. Shoot this rope. From here we're gonna take a right and open this chest and go upstairs. We're going to push this block down like this. Go back down, pick up this bronze wizard card, and go all the way back. All the way back. I know this is confusing, but the block we just shot is now here, and we're gonna shoot it. Open the chest and pick up this silver wizard card. Alright, so in my personal opinion, that's the confusing part almost over. From here we're gonna shoot at this nail. The way to make this boost work is to grab as far to the left as possible, pause immediately, and then just boost 4 times with mouse. From here we're gonna shoot this down. You can take the pixies out. You can take the save book if you'd like. And over here, you can't miss this area. We're gonna be getting a long ledge grab here, or a medium, doesn't matter. And we're gonna be boosting another 4 times. Here, we're gonna fall down here. Might take a little bit of fall damage, but it should be okay. You do have a potion if you need it. We're gonna be dropping down here and entering this area to pick up all the way at the end of this corridor this silver wizard card. From here, what we're going to do is head this way, shoot this rope, get a long ledge grab here, and boost 3 times. Then there's this open area right over there. You cannot miss it. Relative to the safe book, it's to its right. So go here, You can shoot this guy because he can be annoying. You're gonna go in here and you will grab this bronze wizard card. From here, you wanna grab with a medium and just boost twice. Like that. Shoot this guy again because he can be annoying. Avoid these guys. Open this. And this is another bronze wizard card. And then the rest of the level is just follow the path, take the Lumos, go out, then go over here. You want to cast this snail all the way over to his trap over here. If you're bad at pause casting, what you can do is wait for the snail roughly here to charge at you and then cast him in. Here we're gonna open this area, shoot at this snail, cast these snails in, and then cast this snail all the way over to the pressure plate over there. This is by far the longest snail corridor cast. And right here in this chest is the final Diffindo wizard card. And from here, what you gotta do is follow the path and just grab the final completion star. Now, following this route of Diffindo, if you are a beginner, you will honestly be fine. You will get a feel for the strats. You will get a feel for where the cards are. You will get familiar with the level, its layouts, its enemies, stuff like that. Whenever you feel ready to transition to the more difficult Diffindo, feel free to do so. I do want to show off the advanced Diffindo route because I want to explain it. A lot of people are struggling with it, and it's really how should I put this? Good to have a detailed explanation of all the strats here, or at least an explanation that, in my opinion, will work well enough. And setups for some of the strats, which can be very difficult and tough to figure out on your own. So let's get into the hard Diffindo. Let's just put it this way. The reason this is the hardest level in all wizard cards. So you're gonna start the same way. You're gonna go this way, get through the window. However, we're going to ignore the snail here. Instead, we are going to cast on these pressure plates straight away and start heading towards the card. We're gonna grab it right away. So after this, what we need to do is get a medium ledge grab over there. Let me just get rid of that guy. And a very easy way to make sure you always get a medium is to just double forward, jump off of this a watering can and without spell tech like that, and this will guarantee a medium. So walk onto the pot, onto the watering can, and then just jump. So like this. And once again, probably worth it to just practice getting the ledge grab a couple of times. So this is the boost a lot of people struggle with the most, and I honestly don't blame them. This is a difficult boost. However, I will show you how to always get it with as little damage as possible. So what you're gonna want to do is line yourself up, jump, and as soon as you get the ledge grab, you guessed it, you pause the game. Like this. So when you get the ledge grab and you pause the game, I once again recommend bringing your slider all the way to one side. We're not gonna mash here. Instead, we're gonna do 5 quick clicks in any given direction. So 5 clicks, no more, no less. 5 boosts. That's what you want here with mouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this will get you here. Now, why do we not want less than 5? For example, 4. Let's say we do 4 boosts. you will notice that there is this giant wall that is blocking my path. Why do we not want more than 5? Because as you can see, if you do too many, you can take a lot of full damage and even potentially die. But 5 boosts is absolutely perfect here. If you're scared that you're not gonna make it with 5, do 6, but be prepared that you're gonna take a little bit of damage. If you do 7 or above, you're just gonna die. So do keep that in mind. But once again, and I cannot stress this enough, grab, pause immediately. Calm down, don't rush to reload. Reload and instantly click 5 times. There we go, that was a little bit of a fail from me there. There we go. So, when you get here, we're gonna head in this direction. Jump here to cut this corner. And the second card we're gonna be picking up is the long corridor card over here. So we're gonna cast on the chest, grab the card, and then we'll go back the exact same location we came from. Very similar to the previous route. We're still gonna boost out of bounds from there. Once again, 3 clicks. Well, that was a little bit more than 3, but that's okay. And we're gonna head all the way over there from here. So basically you have this large open area. You're gonna be at that tower over there. You're gonna have this large area, and we're gonna wanna walk all the way over here. So if you're missing a lot of health from the boost, what you can do to avoid fall damage is this. But this is very scary. So if you can afford it, basically try to fall into a ledge grab over there, but be careful because if you miss it, you'll probably die. If you can afford the health, I just recommend dropping down like this. We're gonna open this. And from here, we're gonna wanna kill the pixie. And I wanna show something off. We wanna open the chest, go in front of it, jump and get the card, and then go back. Now, why is that? The reason we don't let the card come all the way out here or jump forward with it is because if we pick it up here, the door will close. And we actually don't want the door to close here. So what we're gonna do is open the chest, go to it diagonally, get the card, go back, and then we're gonna wanna get either a long or a medium ledge grab over here. Long will obviously work a lot better. I like to aim at this mushroom and just hold single forward. And from here, we're gonna click 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're here. If you click 5 times, you're still gonna make it, but again, you're gonna take a little bit of damage. So bear that in mind. So let me show that off again. Get card. Which I failed miserably. I should probably show the backup of if you do fail this. Get the card, go back, aim right next to the mushroom, single forward, grab with a long, 4 times. And unpause, hold right, and you're here. If you fail this, let's say for example you don't jump in time for the card, like this, what you're gonna want to do is cast down the ropes, shoot the rock in as you normally would, and then you're gonna want to use this block to boost out of bounds again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you land over here, and from here you go over here. But the proper method, again, get the card from the chest, go over here, aim underneath the mushroom, single forward, I failed it. So, yeah. Aiming underneath the mushroom. Single for... Damn. Okay, let me save state after the card. There we go. And then boost over here. I did take a little bit of damage. You can drink your potion here if you'd like. But after you get this boost, you're gonna wanna go over here. Also, I should probably show some easier alternatives to that boost. But basically, you're gonna wanna go over here. So let's just say you're after this boost, you go over here. Let's say you failed to pick up the card on time, you boost from the block over there out of bounds, and you still go over here. An easier boost to go for, that I personally really like, is... Let me just grab the card, because I will need it. Is to cast on this thing, get a medium ledge grab here while this is going up. Or like jump into one. I'm really bad at strats that require a specific ledge grab mode. And just boost 3 times. Like this. That's if it's all the way up. I should really make the save state closer. So walk into it a medium. Just 4. Like this. So that's a lot easier than risking to fall into the void. So whichever one you prefer, you can go for. Obviously the one next to the void is the fastest. Doesn't necessarily mean you should always go for it. But yeah, from here, we're gonna wanna, like I said, go over here. Now, I like to drop down to this thing. So what we're gonna wanna do is drop into a medium ledge grab next to the web. Now that sounds hard, and it is. However, a way to do it consistently every time is to stand on this gray thing and then aim at the corner of the carpet over there. Just like that. And then you hold double forward and you spam click. And this will always result in a medium ledge grab, as you can see here. So, again, aim at the corner, drop down while spam clicking. When you get a medium ledge grab, you guessed it, you pause immediately. From here, you just, the way I recommend doing this one, again, slider all the way to one side, reload, and just spam click to the other side with your mouse. There is no way for this to possibly go wrong, so if you do it correctly, you will be on this wall walk. Now, you will notice that this wall walk ends kind of right here, and if you jump, you kind of bump your head. So it's going to be a little bit difficult. What we're trying to do is get to this little wooden board bridge thingy. And a lot of people do it with like a jump, kind of like that. But I personally find that really difficult. What I do instead is I stand right on top of this hole right here. Maybe a little bit further, kind of like that. Then I aim at this bean over there. You see the bean down there? From here I hold double forward, and when I start falling, I hold double right. Like that. And just like that, you can drop down. So again, we drop down here into a medium ledge grab. We click all the way to the other side with the boost. We go over here. We aim at the bean. Double forward, double right. From here we cast at the Lumos. We hit the rope. We basically skipped the entire stairs over there. We hit the chest, and this is the same as in the other route. We hit the block. We grab the card. It's important, gotta not forget the card. Grab the chest. And then we're gonna boost out of bounds from the exact same location. However, this time we're gonna boost a bit more times and a bit quicker. Once again, grab from here, Boom. And then, again, reload, boost like 5 times, but quickly. I guess it's like 7 times. It's probably best to just click it all the way through. But yeah, you want to end up here. Let's say you fail it and you end up here. What you can do is shoot the block down. And then jump down. Oh. Oof. Quite the predicament I put myself in, didn't I? But yeah, you can shoot the block down and then boost back up with the block. Right here. And then this should make this boost a lot easier. If you land here, that's okay. Just drop down here again. Drop down there. So again, just to one side and just spam click to the other. There we go. And from here, we're actually gonna go. You're gonna be basically facing in this direction when you boost out. You're just gonna turn to the right. And then there's these guys again. You're gonna open this. Open the chest. Get the card. Boost out. And then the rest is the exact same as in the other route. So when you've made it to this point, you know that you are safe. Keep in mind you will have a potion throughout this entire experience. So feel free to use the potion whenever. There's the frog. You're gonna cast on the gargoyle. Cast on the snail. Cast him all the way in here. Open the secret. Cast on the snail. Cast on this snail. And then cast this guy all the way in. And here we pick up the final card. Now I know Diffindo has at this point taken half of the length of the video already. However, I do want to add a demonstration of the difficult route at the end of this level. So bear with me, feel free to skip ahead. Obviously there's timestamps in the description. I just want to put out a full demonstration of Diffindo to show you what the level will actually look like when you do it like that, basically. So yeah. Alrighty, so here's our trusty little bingo client. I'm going to give myself a potion. So let's treat this the way I would normally play Diffindo if I were going the difficult route. So, we're gonna go through here. Cycles are a little bit off, but that's fine. Cast on the things, grab the card. Get a medium ledge grab here. Pause immediately. 5 clicks. Then we're going this way. We're gonna grab this card. And then we jump here. Then we boost out. 3 clicks. That was a little bit more. That's okay. We're going all the way over there. Gonna jump over here. Cut the corner a little bit. I will try to preserve some health here. Oh, that was close. I don't recommend going for that. I'm gonna grab the card. Then, just to be safe, I will go for this strat, just to not die. 4 clicks. Again, 3 if it's all the way up. And we go over here. We drop to the gray part. We aim at the corner over there. We spam click and we hold forward. We click all the way through the other side. From here, we aim at the bean. We hold forward. We hold right. That. Cast on the Lumos. Cast on this. Cast on the chest. Cast on the block. Grab the card. Go all the way back. Cast on the block. Cast on the chest. Grab the card. Go all the way back again. It's a little bit of back and forth, I know. Up. It's okay. Here, we're gonna boost all the way out of bounds. So, probably entire bar, maybe one before. There we go. You can land over here. And we're just gonna drop down here. Shoot this guy. Open this. Open the chest. Jump here. 1, 2. Cast on this guy. Cast here. Open the chest. Card. And from here, we are home free. If you're bad at pause casting, what you can do is stand on this line, aim at the snail, cast on him here, and just do 4 casts, like this. Open the secret, cast on the snail, cast on this snail, boom, 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 boom. And then boom, 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 boom. Cast them all the way over there. Cast on the chest. And grab the card. And this concludes all wizard cards. Diffindo. Alright, now the demonstration is out of the way and we are out of Diffindo, we can continue with the run. So, we're gonna go this way, follow run. And the next level we're gonna be performing is Boomslang. However, before that, there's another Harry extended super slide to get. This is going to be our 20th Bronze Wizard card. And what I like to do is aim at the flower over there. Kind of like that, and then just jump into the card, like this. That did go a little bit overkill. You do want to be stopped by the wall. It's a really cool strat. From here we're gonna jump in this direction. Turn over here. Open this, open the chest. And this is going to be a bronze card. And from here, we're gonna wanna enter Boomslang.
No.
In Boomslang, there's only 2 cards, so here's how you get them. You stand all the way up to this corner here. You grab the small ledge grab and you pause, you guessed it, as early as possible before Harry even makes a sound. I cannot stress this enough, that's very important. From here, once again, don't rush it, just put slider all the way up to one side, then reload, and same as Rictusempra, we're gonna mash both arrow keys and mouse here. So like that. After that, you should end up here. And here, we're just gonna drop down into this door. We're gonna cast on this rope, cast on the floor, cast on the Lumos, cast on the other rope. And we're gonna go back, and there's a cycle for us to catch here. It's really not that difficult to catch, but it's really cool. And from here, we're gonna grab the silver card. We're gonna go all the way back over here. And we're gonna drop down over here, get a medium ledge grab, and then boost 4 times. Like this. We'll end up on this tower. We'll jump over here. And we'll go this way. Now, this is pretty important. This is a wizard card. Don't forget it. I tend to forget this one myself. But this is the second one. And from here, you just pick up the Boomslang skin. And you go away. I like to cast on this chest from here, because I'm on my way to the house point ceremony anyway.
No.
From here, we're gonna be taking the right. Doesn't really matter which way you go. But we're going to the grand staircase. Jump on these slopes, again, faster. Now from here, I like to try to cast on this chest and then trigger the cutscene. Just because it's cool. So this is one of the upsides of this category. You don't have to do Nick skip. You actually watch this cutscene, which is pretty cool. I'll go ahead and skip it. Because it's not particularly important, but there we go. Oops. There we go. So from here, it's actually quite important what you do here. So touch the phoenix, open the chest, do not speak to the hat before you grab the cards. That's pretty important. Cast on this. Go in here. And there's 2 things you can do here. So number 1, you can drop in front of the hat, trigger the cutscene, and then go pick up the card. And Dumbledore's dialogue should trigger. Or if you want to play it safe, pick up the silver, go all the way down, pick up the bronze, and then talk to the hat. It's a little bit slower, but at least you can't miss the cards that way. Whichever you prefer. Again, slightly riskier method, but faster. Talk to the hat, and you have more than enough time to pick up the card, as you can see. And from here, we just watch this cutscene, which is unskippable. There we go. So from here, we're gonna walk into Lockhart's office. I'm gonna open this chest. Pick up the card. And then go follow Ron. Another unskippable cutscene. This one breaks sometimes. It's pretty rare, but it happens. And from here, we're gonna go all the way to Myrtle's bathroom. The next level is pretty interesting. It is Goyle. And It is one of my personal favorites. Before we enter Goyle, however, we need to open this, cast on the Lumos, open this, cast on the chest, and grab the card. Just like that.
Yes.
Oh, I golded that, what the fuck, okay. During a tutorial, let's go. So here, this is actually quite the tough level. So let me explain how block works first. Let me kill this guy. So you can aim from the block from here, and you can shoot at it. And if you're standing in front of it, this will happen. However, when you shoot the block, if you press back while you're standing at like the middle of the block, like this, like you're basically facing the middle part of the block. You stand on this little dark-ish texture thing, brick, whatever the hell it is. You stand on it, you cast on the block, and right as the block hits you, you press single back. The block will stop moving. When you do that, it's really not that hard. Stand on this little texture, face the block, cast on it, press back as it hits you. Remember to press back though, because if you don't, then the block will go all the way through and then probably all the way back, and you can't cast on it again if that happens. So again, another demonstration. Cast on it, press back. So when you stop it, roughly this is a really good position. You're gonna wanna open the chest. Then you wanna plant your head, Harry's head, to be basically lined up with this texture right here of the wall. It's pretty vague, but before you do that, aim at the gargoyle, don't release, position Harry here, aim down a little bit, and then release. I messed it up. But what this will do is it will trigger the gargoyle. You can grab the card then, and you can then grab a medium lead grab here and just do 5 boosts. Again, as early as possible, pause, same thing really. After you do 5 boosts, you should land here. Grab as far to the right of the block as possible. We're gonna drop down here and enter here. If you missed the gargoyle beforehand or can't hit it, you can cast on it from here. And this is the second wizard card. So let's go over all of that again. So you enter Goyle, you make it to the block, you block the block, like so. You're gonna open the chest, aim at the gargoyle, position Harry here. Then get a medium, grab as far to the right of the block as possible, so like here, and then do 5 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 clicks should guarantee no damage. And then from here you can either drop down here and go in, and even cast on the Lumos if you missed it, or you can just do this. Grab the card, and then we keep going forward. So for this next area, we're going to need 7 boosts. So we're gonna grab this side, so not the one you're facing, but right to the left of it. We're gonna grab here, we're gonna pause instantly, slider all the way to the left, and then count to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna drop. We're gonna take a little bit of damage, but it's fine. We have a lot of health. From here, we will drop here, then here, then here, then here. So once again, that was a lot. From grabbing the card, we go in this direction. We grab here. 6 or 7 quick boosts. I like 7 just because it's safe and it guarantees that I make it all the way up. Drop here, drop here, drop here. You enter this elevator, which is really important. Cast on the crabs, cast them in. Card is down, cast on the Diffindo. You're gonna stand all the way over here and dodge the snails to the right. Cast the snails in and jump out. You don't care about anything over here, pick up the save book. Now this Wallwalk, there's a trap here which triggers and you gotta fight a crab to get out, and you could do that. However, there's a Wallwalk here to skip this, which is pretty easy actually. All you have to do is aim towards the wall, angled towards it like this. Once again, it really is not that precise. Then you need to hold double forward, single left, and jump. Basically, like this. And you can just walk all the way through. It's really one of the easier ones. A way to guarantee getting it is like lining it up from here, aiming at the wall, double forward, jump, and then keep holding double forward and hold single left when you hit the wall. So like that. If you hold double forward, single left, this will never fail. If you do fail it, so let's say something like this happens, just cast on the guy and cast him in. It's not a big deal, really. From here, what I actually recommend doing for beginners, cast on the gargoyle, go down, and then the order goes up, down, up, down, up. Then you go all the way back up. And then you're gonna want to grab a medium lead grab over here. Like that. Then boost 4 times. You will land here. From here you go down. Open this chest. And grab this card. Then open this chest. And grab this card. Alright. So from here on out, you can skip 2 lead grabs here by boosting off of a small lead grab. Basically, while you're still in the air, jump and pause, then reload when Harry grabs, start boosting. Doesn't matter how many, you will make it. Open this. Now here, do not cast on this rope. We are going to perform a wall walk here. And one that is quite difficult, but I will show a backup if you fail. So hold all as far to the right as possible here, then grab onto this block. Don't move from here. Aim at the little bush over there. Tap back 3 times, or 4, doesn't matter. Aim at the bush. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold double forward, jump. Hold double right. As soon as Harry touches the wall, we release double right, and we keep holding forward the entire time. That sounds complicated as shit, I'm aware. But when you put it to practice, it looks something like this. Pay attention to my input display. See? Just like that. So again, as far to the right as possible, grab here, aim at the bush, 3 taps back, double forward, jump, double right, release double right when Harry hits the wall. Hold forward the entire time. Just like that. If you fail it or fall down, I will show you what to do, but basically what you do then is you jump over here and then you boost all the way up here from that little block. with a mouse that will look something like this. You just do 4 clicks. You drop down here, jump over there, you cast on the rope. So what do we do if we fail the wall walk? There are several things you can do. Well, 2 really. Let's say I fail it, like that. Then I can go over here, and if you jump into this, you can actually get a small ledge grab. You can get it by either falling into it, like that, or jumping into it. Like that. And when you do get it, it actually doesn't matter when you pause on this one, but basically as soon as you reload, just spam the crap out of your slider. Just get as many boosts in as possible. And you should make it up. Being put on the spot here with my ledge grab skills. There we go. And you make it here. And from here, what you can do is walk all the way over here. Grab another small over here, or a medium, doesn't matter. Boost up twice. And then you're here again. You can cast on the rope. So, once again, Wallwalk route. You do this. Then this. Then you jump here. Up. Up. And... oh, no, my inputs are fucked. Crap. Up. No, okay. Okay, Harry, calm down. Okay. There we go. My game went crazy there for a second. If you fail the wall walk, you come over here. Try to get a small ledge grab. And then you come over here. You get another small ledge grab, you boost a couple of times. Like 2 or 3, doesn't matter. And then you're here again. If you don't like either of these, what you can do is just hit this right away, drop down here, then jump all the way over here, and just walk the entire way. It's a little bit slower, but it's also the easiest method, and probably the one that you should go for if you don't want to go for the wall walk. Yeah, we take this. We cast on the rope. Now it's important to note we do not open the chest in any of these scenarios, not yet at least. So we're gonna take out the bolt truckles, and what we're gonna do next is we're gonna stand in front of the chest to its left a little bit, kind of like that. And the wizard card will come out. But this is going to be, you guessed it, another Harry Extended Super Slide. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump into this card and get a ledge grab. Just like that, which will unlock our movement. However, what we're actually gonna do is, if we boost 3 times out of a long ledge grab here, and hold forward, we're gonna land here. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're obviously not gonna have vision of it, so it's gonna be a little bit scary, but it looks really cool, and trust me, you're gonna love it. So stand next to the chest just like that, open it, get the card, and then jump into it. You're gonna land in a medium, boost 3 times with mouse, unpause and hold forward, and you will be here. So from here, you're gonna basically drop or jump all the way down here, drop down here, and just end the level. And that is Goyle. Pretty fun one of my personal favorites. And with that, we are kind of, at this point, entering the late game of all wizard cards. So that's very exciting business already. So we're gonna turn into Goyle right after this cutscene, but we're gonna hold right, because we're gonna wanna cast on this chest. It's gonna spawn a wizard card, which we're gonna come back for later. So from here, we're just gonna walk all the way over here, back to the grand staircase. And a way I recommend doing this this jump in this category is just jump from the final step, just like that, into the door.
No.
Just like that. Here we're gonna open this secret. We're gonna medium ledge grab boost 4 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're gonna get a silver wizard card from here. So we've already started cleaning up some of the cards in the castle. Then we're gonna cast over here, being bonus room. Cast here, cast on the chest. Pick up a second silver. Then we're gonna pick up another silver on our way to Slytherin.
Rent blod.
Aha, det är lösenordet. Jag kan säkert använda det för att komma in i Slytherins sällskapsrum.
This cutscene is unskippable. We're gonna cast on the Skurge. Up. Cast on the Lumos and Diffindo the rope. And this is going to be the final silver of this split. Over here, we're gonna
No.
enter Slytherin. And step on the pressure plate and hold right. Basically, when you enter, you step on it and you hold right. You're gonna know to hold right because the arrow is pointing in the direction the room will turn in. Here we're gonna cast on this thing. Cast Diffindo here. We're going to Diffindo these 2 ropes. Just like that. Collision in that room can be a little bit weird. Try to aim at both ropes from the left. So here you can see the room will turn in this direction, so we're gonna hold left after we hit the pressure plate. So, a thing to note here, do not pick up the save book. Hold back after the cutscene. We're gonna cast here and cast here. Here, we're going to cast on these 3 things. And the way we're gonna do this part is no ledge grab here. I'm gonna get a ledge grab here. Did that completely wrong, but that's okay. Gonna skip ledge grabs. So now we can pick up the safe book while facing the bridge. And this is a strat known as bridge skip. It's notorious in Glitchless for being one of the most difficult strats, but I'm gonna teach you how to do it. So the way I do it is I charge myself up a little bit, I hold double forward, and I jump from this line while spell teching. And basically, if I make it past the pressure plate, like somewhere over there, then I know it will make it. We're gonna be doing 3 jumps. So the first jump is going to be at this line. Alright. And that was a good example of that jump. The second jump is going to come immediately after, so... Alright, so far so good. And the third jump is the tricky part. We want to perform the third jump as the bridge is falling. Not when it starts falling, but as it's falling. So it looks like this. Alright, so the bridge was already falling by the time I did the third jump. So 1, 2, it starts falling, I jump. So 1, 2, it starts falling, I jump. Again, you want to spell tech all 3 of these. You can get away with not spell teching the first one, but I like to. 1, 2, starts falling. I failed it there, it was a little bit too late. 1, 2, there we go, 3. So yeah, make sure to practice this. This can be a little bit tricky at times. But it's a fun strat nonetheless. I like to cut the corner here. You don't have to if you're scared. Here we're gonna jump over here, and cast on the Lumos. From here, actually what I recommend doing is reveal this, kill the pixies, come back over here, and then just tap forward. When you start falling, hold double forward, and you should land here or in a ledge grab here. Here, you're gonna pick up a bronze card, and there is a boost to get out of here, but honestly, it's not worth going for. Just get out the casual way. If you're curious what the boost looks like, I will show you just in case you want to see it. Yeah, basically, you grab with a medium or a small here, and boost like that with 3 clicks. It is very risky and hard, so I don't recommend it for beginners. Over here, we're gonna start heading in this direction. And we're gonna cast over here. Then we're gonna grab with a medium here and do 4 boots. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna land here, and we're just gonna walk up to this bookcase. Now, this Hess Harry Extended Super Slide is kind of tricky. What you have to do is jump into the card in a way that would get you a ledge grab as you're picking it up. So something like this. The shorter the ledge grab, the better, obviously. But as soon as you get the ledge grab, the animation will be cancelled. So kind of like, do play around with it. The way I usually do it is I do single inputs. So jump, single input back, left, and single input forward. So like that. In a really quick succession. So jump, back, left, forward. Like that. But sometimes this happens. Which is annoying, but hey, at least you can still get something like this, which is a little bit of distance. You could also like hold back for a little bit longer than just tapping it. Just play around with this one. It does take a little bit of practice to get used to. As you can see, I'm not exactly the best at it later. Ideally, you want the short ledge grab. Being angled seems to help, but yeah, this is what you're gonna want to do here. And from here, we're gonna head out. We're going to cast on these two, and then we're gonna go speak to Malfoy. And Malfoy is going to be over here. We actually want to approach the trigger from this direction. From here, we hold back. And we open the chest. There's a silver wizard card waiting for us here. And you can dodge the girl. Open the secret. There's a bronze wizard card waiting for us here. If you get caught, it's fine. It is worth mentioning, if you do get caught, you don't have to collect the cards again. Like, the cards will already be collected, so it will just reset the cycle of the Slytherin students. You don't have to actually get out of your way and collect the cards again. So from here, just take a straight line. It's really not that hard, just hold double forward and they're not gonna catch you.
No.
Alright, so entering Spongify, we're gonna perform one final staircase boost. So just to refresh your memory, I'll explain it as I'm doing it. We're gonna jump from the middle of the stairs, grab a medium, pause, do 4 clicks, like that, and then just land here. Now Spongify is a pretty rough level, in my opinion, second hardest after Diffindo in this category. So I'll do my best to go in as much detail of it as humanly possible.
Försök en gång till, grabben. Fortsätt. Fortsätt. En gång till här. Okej, Harry.
Alright, there we go. So, Spongify. We wanna trigger this cutscene, jump here, and cast on this gnome. If we're lucky, the gnome will do that and fall into the hole. Then we want this gnome. If they're inside their holes, do not cast at them, because they will get stuck in there, and you're gonna have to either wait for them to get up or reload the level entirely. But yeah, anyway, after that, you throw them in, you cast on this gargoyle, then you grab over here, you pause, you reload, and you boost 3 times. And you will be up here. From here you can make this jump, open this chest, open this, up, jump on the chest, and try to open the chest while getting up here. And this is going to be a silver and a bronze. Now we actually want to go back down and recast on the gargoyle here, and I'll tell you why in a second, or you will see rather. So once again, 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna take the Spongifies. And we're basically going to carry the Lumos from the previous room all the way to the end of this room. Ignore the imps and grab this bronze card. If you do end up running out of Lumos somehow, the way to get this other one is to throw all 3 imps into the hole. Let me just show it off. This is only in the case where you run out of the previous Lumos. And this will reveal a gargoyle, which you can then cast on and reveal this. So from here, we're gonna grab a long lead grab here, and then just do a full bar of boosts, like this. And we're just gonna fall on top of the star. Over here, I like to do this room this way. You go over here, cast on this one, cast on this one, line yourself up with this line, grab a medium, and then do a full bar of boosting. It didn't work. Alternatively, what you can do is grab here with long, just boost a bunch, and it will lower this platform. So once again, down here. All the way through. There we go. And this is how it will look like if it works. Then we go down here, we cast on these guys. And go down here, cast on Spongify, pick up card. Oh, I missed the card. An alternative way of doing this area is to drop here. And grab a long here, boost a bunch of times. Like 5 or 6 or 7, something along those lines. The more specific count you keep on your boost, the more consistent you will be at them. And we're just gonna get out like that. So here we're gonna cast on this thing, which will reveal a silver wizard card. It's pretty neat. Then we're gonna take this Spongify. We're gonna grab this with a short, and then we will cast on it, and then jump off of it all the way over here. This might look hard, but it's actually not that bad. You just cast on it, and then you turn around, you hold forward, and you jump. You will see when you do it that it's really not that bad. So over here, let me actually put a save state here. What you can do is get a small lead grab here, and while Harry's still in the air, like he hasn't even grabbed yet, you want to reload and start clicking your slider all the way to the other side. He grabbed the medium, so it's not gonna work. What you want is to him to grab a short ledge grab, as short to the right here as possible. So a small ledge grab here. And you will land in this Wallwalk, and from here you can just hold right and make it across. If you don't want to do that, just take the casual path, which is this one. So from here, we're gonna cast on this little button here. Cast on the card. So, this area. You can either do this, but that's hard, and the way you would do it normally is jump on this Spongify. While in the air, press double back twice, then pause immediately. After that, escape, reload, and start mashing arrow keys and mouse just like in Rictusempra Final Boost. But if he doesn't grab a small, you can either like use the Spongify and try again. Like that. Or if you're not feeling confident or safe with that, you can steer yourself from this Spongify to grab this platform by holding double forward, double right, like this. So it's really up to you which one you choose. I really like the boost one, so again, go as far back from the Spongify as possible, jump on it, 2 times double back, then like that, and then jump on this Spongify. Or if you're not feeling comfortable with mashing, again, you want to start mashing before Harry even grabs, and only stop when you're sure he's all the way up to the Wallwalk. So let me give an example of that. See, like I'm still mashing and I'm okay. I'm already up here. There's nothing that can go wrong. And you can just walk here. Just don't press back by any means, because you will fall down and die. Yeah. Alternatively, what you could do is, again, cast on this Spongify from the corner here. Aim at this little thing and hold double forward, double right. Like that. And from here you can just take the casual path. It's really up to you what you choose here. As long as you pick up the card, you're fine. Yeah, either way you should end up here. Choose the boost path. You're gonna jump on this Spongify. It's gonna get you here anyway. So from here, we're gonna step on this carpet. Jump over here, throw the spider, activate the Flipendo switch, like that. If you fail that, then that's fine. Let me just get there again. If you don't want to do that, you can just Flipendo, Flipendo. It's really up to you. The other one's a little bit faster. And then from here, we're gonna open this chest and grab this bronze card. Grab a long lead grab here and then go 1, 2, 3. Then we're gonna jump here. Do not trigger this pressure plate, by the way. Because if you do, you're gonna have to go in this direction and basically go all the way around to make it through. So be careful not to step on it. Just be on the side like that. Here, wait for the top part, basically for the top part to do its thing and then jump like that. Over here, we're gonna be picking up the final card. Casting on this will reveal this Spongify pad, and then we can open this chest and pick up the final bronze in Spongify. Relatively straightforward level, still in my opinion pretty hard. You will get used to it. Feel free to once again skip ahead, pause the video, or even ask me questions in the comments below. Alright. No, let's go.
No.
So from here, we're gonna go to the final house point ceremony. And then we will proceed with castle cleanup. We'll basically collect every single card in the castle now. Or most.
No.
Don't mind my split sounds. They say no every time I lose time. So here you're gonna jump on these because they're a slope. Jump on these because they're a slope. So after the cutscene skip in the grand staircase, here you're gonna spam jump like this. And you're gonna use this Spongify tile. Wait, no, actually that's not correct. I lied to you so badly there. So anyway, once you make it here, you are going to drop down. You're gonna cast on this Spongify, and I look at this guy. I could be wrong, but it's probably better to look in between him and the other paintings. But what you do is you jump, and after the cutscene skip, you hold forward. Like this. And this will get you pretty far inside, as you can see. So, once again, you're gonna... Hold on. After you spawn here, you're gonna jump over here, cast on the Spongify, look between these two paintings, jump on it, cutscene skip, and then hold forward. And this should, like, give you a Hess, or Harry extended super slide. Let me just commit suicide here, because I kind of want to show all of that off again. Oh god. Alright, so we make it to here.
Yes.
Alright, so when we make it to the grand staircase, we skip the cutscene, we drop down. And here, look in between these paintings, jump on the Spongify from the edge, just like me, and after the cutscene skip, start holding forward. Like this. And normally this should get you inside. Maybe my positioning was a little bit off. There we go. So, what did that do for us, except for the fact that it got us here? First of all, we're gonna open this. It got us Spongify storage, and Spongify storage means I can use a spell from very far away. Like, as you can see, I can aim at that guy from all the way over here. Why is that significant? Well, we're gonna shoot at the 4 portraits like this. And then we're gonna snipe the chest from all the way over here. Then we're gonna cast on the Lumos, cast on this chest. Cast on the Spongify, cast on the chest, cast on this chest. Grab the cards. Here you can hold double forward to basically skip the ledge there. And we're gonna be taking this card. You can do a little boost there to make that easier. And we go back for this card. We jump out of here. So, damn. Okay, my inputs are effed again. Oh. Damn it. It's annoying. Come on. There we go. So from here, you're gonna cast on this, cast on this. Now for this Spongify, we actually don't want to cast on the chest straight away, because the spell will arrive after us, as you can see. So instead, what we want to do is we want to cast as soon as we land, like that. So again, cast as soon as you land, like that. So then we go down here, jump here, and then there's a bronze card to pick up in Flitwick's classroom.
Här är Flitwicks försäljningsklassrum.
Open the chest, get card. And then we just enter Hagrid's cutscene. So this, once again, unskippable cutscene. You can move in it though, so that's fun. And if you're at 38, 33 cards, so 38 bronze and 33 silvers, then chances are you are almost home free. Like, the tough part is over.
God kväll, Rubius. Vad gör du här nere, Tom? Det är över. Jag tror inte att du menade att döda någon, men monster är inga bra husdjur. Den är aldrig död.
So we're gonna wait for this to end. I can speed it up, in fact. There we go.
Yes.
Alright, so when you spawn in the Gryffindor common room, you cast on the chest, you cast over there. I said you cast over there. There we go. Then you go all the way up here, cast on this rope, and you jump from here. Go all the way down, and there's this silver. Quite an annoying one, really. Requires a lot of backtracking. Then you grab this bronze. And we're about to perform what is likely the coolest Hess in the game, or one of the coolest Hesses in the game. I'm gonna cast a Diffindo here. Enter. And then chest. Card. Alright, so we opened the chest for this card a while back, before triggering the Dumbledore cutscene. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna jump into it while facing the door. Just like that. And look at this beautiful slide, which goes all the way to out of the castle. From here, we're gonna go to the right here. We're gonna jump here. Pick this card up. And then we are going to open this chest. Pick this card up, get the Lumos. Go all the way over here, which is where this Lumos leads. Open the chest. Trigger the pressure plate. I personally like to boost out here. It's a little bit faster to cast on the chest, then trigger the pressure plate, and then get the card and then get out. Yeah. Like doing that. I'm gonna pick up the silver there. And there are 2 more cards in grounds. We're gonna take this one. And the last one, we're gonna be careful not to enter the forest here. Hold double back. We're gonna try to cut a corner here. There's some weird collision, but you can jump through this gap and grab this card. Then you're gonna jump back, just like that. So Forbidden Forest, there's not that many cards here. We're gonna cast on the Lumos, cast on the Spongify, then cast Flipendo down here. After that, we're gonna cast on the log and enter the secret. This is where we grab this silver. From here, cast on the Spongify, then jump. And I like to do one boost here. Like that, to avoid the jump. I think it's a really cool strat. And it's also fast. So bridge skip can be annoying. The way I do it is I jump from like this plank, holding double forward, and then holding double right, I jump across. So like that. But yeah, make sure to practice this because it can be difficult. It's really not that bad. Plus, if you fail it, it's not really a big deal either. It only saves like a few seconds. But if you don't want to go for it, basically get a medium ledge grab here and boost off of it like 1 or 2 times, or alternatively jump into this one for a long ledge grab. It's a little bit quicker. But anyway, we're gonna be getting through this area. Gonna jump here and steer ourselves all the way down here. So here, we want to grab the card, but we actually are gonna jump on this again so that we steer ourselves all the way down. Here we want to kill these spiders, so this one, and we want to boost here. 4 boosts should be enough. And this one, open the chest, do not go for the card yet. So here we're gonna be doing the final silver Harry extended super slide by jumping into it, and instantly after we're gonna pause, reload, and basically start playing with our slider. Because we're gonna land in a ledge grab, and that's really cool. So here, there is a strat here. I might as well show it off. You can steer yourself into a medium here, and then boost with arrow keys and mouse, just like in Rictusempra, to basically save a bunch of ledge grabs and get further. The way you do it is right between like the swirl and like the start of the Spongify symbol is when I jump. And then I try to steer myself into a medium with a single right and double forward, like that. And then you can just go ham on it. Yeah, you can land pretty far. If you don't want to do that, just take this and jump over here. And then go over here. The boost saves maybe 3 seconds. So it's really up to you. You can stun these spiders. Cut the rope. I like to cut the web here. Do 3 boosts on the rock. And cast on the chest. We're gonna jump across. Over here, we are going to cast on the tree. And get the final card, which is going to be over here behind us. this little secret. We jump, we get it. So Aragog, I'm not really gonna go over Aragog, 'cause there's enough tutorials out there to do.
No.
I will show off how I do it. It's not necessarily the fastest method. I do 4 pause casts on each. And I don't pause cast. This is bad RNG actually. There we go. So, gold cards. Gold cards is a surprisingly difficult level. So after this cutscene skip, we hold back. We basically go in gold cards. To my surprise, like, no one's really made a tutorial on this level ever, even though it most certainly needs one. So from here, we're gonna go all the way over here. Now, this room is trapped, so as soon as I enter it, the walls will disappear, like that. While we are in the middle of this carpet, you actually want to jump and land on the Spongify, because it's a little bit quicker. So it's gonna look like this. Basically like a prepared jump to land on the Spongify. Here, cast on the door. Grab from the left side of this block, position slider all the way over here, and then just spam click to the other side with the mouse. And you will make it here. Again, to make this boost work, you need to grab as far to the left as possible. You don't need to, but it's what I do, just to be safe. And again, all the way to one side, and then spam click to the other. The roof is shaped as such, so you can't really like not make it to the platform if you overboost. So a full bar of clicks is more than enough to make it. So again, jump. Alahamora. This one, take your time with it. Full bar of clicks. You might take a little bit of damage, but that's fine, because you should be on 5 health bars at this point. When we enter this room, we're gonna grab as far to the left here, and as soon as Harry is in, I like to call it a pooping his pants position. That's what it looks like when both of his legs are up. That's the pooping his hands position. Pooping his pants, whatever. I can't speak. Anyway, as soon as both of Harriet's legs are up, you're gonna reload and boost 4 times. It has to be really late though, like this. So yeah, as late into the animation as possible, like this. And then you just drop onto the card, pick it up. Or alternatively, you can just get 3 small ledge grabs and jump from here and pick it up. It's really up to you which one you prefer. From here, you want to grab here and just boost 7 times, 7 or 8, to grab this card. And then just use the Spongifies. Really nothing specific here to grab these 2 cards. Grab a long ledge grab here and boost 3 times. Then you're here. So then you wanna cast on the Lumos, jump here, drop down here, and grab this card, then jump here and drop down to the next Lumos, just like that. So for this one, you want to grab the middle of the block with a medium, like that. And then you want to boost as late as possible. So the way I do it is I reload and as like I once again position slider all the way there, reload, and wherever you think is the end of the animation, just start mashing like a madman. And then you'll make it across. You could make it here, you can just jump across, or if you make it where the crab is, just cast on the rope to get out of there. But basically, it should. Let me see if I can actually do it properly. There we go. It should look something like this. So cast on this rope after. Spongify. Wait until you land, until you cast on this thing. Cast on the middle one once. Grab a medium here and boost 3 times. Then grab a medium here, boost 3 times as well. Or 4. And for the final wizard card, which just so happens to be Harry Potter, you're gonna use all the Spongify tiles for the most fun level finish ever.
No.
And after that, you can check. You are on almost all the wizard cards. You're only missing 3 bronzes, which we're about to pick up. So first thing you're gonna want to do is drop down here, grab the card, and then you might as well drink your potion if you still have it. Provided you still have the potion, now is a very good time to drink it, and I will show you why when we enter chamber. So from here, trigger the cutscene, go all the way around. Remember the chest we cast it at as Goyle? Well, there it is now.
No.
We enter the chamber. So what you're gonna want to do is aim to fall all the way to the left there. Oh, I actually kind of failed it. Let me restart the level. Alright, so all the way to the left, like that. This will make sure that you don't die, because if you land in the middle, you will actually die here. So try to land on this little slope. It's really not that hard. It's just aim to the left and you got it. Skurge snipe, I guess I'll show my setup. What I do is I climb this little slope and then I try to angle it kind of like that. What I do is I try to combine this little black line over here texture with the bar right here, and kind of look in this kind of left-ish direction. So this is technically a good setup, yeah. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. What you could do is kill this spider, kill that spider. Do not cast on the Skurge, and I'll show you why. Cast on it now, skip the cutscene immediately, and jump. Here, after landing on the Spongify, just hold double back. And you can make the cycle instantly. Yeah, it takes a little bit of practice, but you can get used to that. Frog here if you need it. For this part, you're gonna shoot at the block or the boulder, the rock, whatever it is. And you're gonna want to get a medium ledge grab here on the back of it and just boost 4 times. Or 5, 6, however many. And then you can continue forward. So this next part can be a little bit tricky. So for beginners, I actually recommend to kill the pixies here. It's gonna take a while to actually be able to kill them, but this can be quite helpful. What you want to do is either walk into a medium ledge grab or jump into one. A long will work as well, but you have to delay it like a lot and mash like crazy. So yeah, as you can see, I'm not very good at walking into a medium. So what I actually do is I jump into one. So when you get a medium, doesn't matter which point of the animation you pause in, but reload and just spam the brightness slider with the mouse. From here, you're gonna shoot the rope and go for it. If you get a long ledge grab, but you want to try it anyway, I would just recommend trying again for a medium. But if you do get a long... now I can't get one. There we go. Delay it a lot, and then boost. And you will make it again. So here we're gonna be entering chamber 2.
No.
Grab as far to the right here as possible. And just boost 4 times. Here we're gonna hit the switch, hit the pixie, the Spongify. We can snipe the rope from here with a mouse flick like that. Good save book. So here, cast on this thing, cast on the gargoyle, and you have a long ledge grab here. And I use 4 clicks here. So this is actually quite a difficult HES for beginners. What I like to do is kind of similar to my Goyle setup, and let me just wait for this to go back up. But kind of similar to my Slytherin setup, where I jump back left forward. Because you're supposed to land in a ledge grab over there, but if you miss it, you actually end up dying. So if you don't want to risk it and you're this far into the run, I recommend just not going for it. Just pick up the card and cut your losses of 3 or 4, however many seconds this loses. If you do want to go for it, then let's go. That is epic. So again, jump, back left forward, and as you can see, I'm not particularly good at it. But if you do it properly, you should land in a ledge grab, just like that. There we go. And that is all of the wizard cards. We have officially collected them all. So from here, we're just gonna finish as if this is an any percent run. So we're gonna obviously jump our way down this slope because it's faster. Alright. I like grabbing the save book. There's one final boost you can attempt here. It's very hard, but I'll show it off anyway because it's the final strat of the run. You're gonna jump into a small ledge grab and kind of like mid-air, pause, and then spam both mouse and arrow keys. It's really cool, but I don't recommend going for it. If anything, crap. Alright, let's actually go all the way down there again. But yeah, for beginners, what I recommend actually doing is shooting the rope. You can do it while the door is still open. Oh, god damn it. But yeah, for beginners, what I recommend is actually shooting the rope as the door is opening. So like that. And then just waiting it out. So the coolest part of all wizard cards is that you have 6 health bars to fight the snake with. And you have ingredients here to make potions if you'd like. So yeah, I personally will not be needing a potion with this much HP. But I'm just gonna demonstrate how I do the snake fight. For beginners, obviously I recommend going for a 3 cycle. So I will show off how I do that. But all wizard cards is also a very good category to practice 2 cycle on, because you have a lot of health. So you can tank a lot of hits. So start at this end. I actually don't recommend that many pause casts. Do 4 hits. And then this vent. Four hits again, if possible, and then finish it off with this vent. And that's how you do snake. If you do want to do 2 cycle, the way I do it is I start at that vent again, and kind of like from this little line here, just this little line, and then I start moving to the left slowly, and if he spits poison in front of himself, I try to get a damage strat off, get like as many hits in as possible. But yeah, the way you do this is you walk into the puddle after you attack. It cancels the animation, and then you just spam click and walk again. But make sure it's after the animation. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it for all wizard cards.
No.
If you guys have any questions, make sure to ask in the comments below. Obviously, there will be timestamps for every level. I will be leaving a lot of links in the description, like my PB, so that you can follow the route along if you'd like. The world record run as well, obviously, if you want to follow along with that. Even though I do not recommend it as of right now. And I will also be leaving a document by fellow community member Katashi and good friend, who recently wrote down the entirety of the All Wizard Cards route. So big shout outs to him for that. And of course leaving splits in the description as well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any comments, and enjoy running people card. Yeah.